So here I was, watching evolution videos, and thinking to myself, what the fuck am I doing? Hi, I'm Gigi, and I'm trying to be a YouTuber. Trying is a little much. I'm pretending to be trying to be a YouTuber. And it dawned on me, to be a YouTuber, you need a name for your channel, not something like Donda West, which is someone else's name. So, there's a lot of factors here at work. You need a good name, you need something recognizable, shit like that, something, that you stand out with, but something that represents you well as a person and what you do on YouTube, right? So, that could take a long time, you know, shit like that. So, I decided to take an hour. Now, what I did was I sat down, got a notebook, got my chia, and I was ready to go. So I just brainstormed for an hour, and let's see what I came up with, shall we? Fucking. Alright. Fuck. This is not my phone, by the way. This is what I thought it was gonna be, like a cool effect. The fucking it's gonna shut off in like 2 seconds. Anyway, let's get started. So, this paper contains names, only names, nothing but names, for an hour. That's how I started. Let's see what this contains. Okay, so what should my name be on YouTube? Something recognizable and different from others. You want to stand out, obviously, right? Something representing me. That's very important. So what am I? I asked this question myself. I'm unemployed, I'm funny, and I'm cynical. Name one. Funny, unemployed, cynical. Could be like a funny, unemployed cynicist. You can work on it. Could be a superhero name. Virgin Man. Scared of pussy. That's a good one. Could be based on a state of living or state of mind, right? What's my situation currently? How do I perceive the world and what I'm doing? Here's both. Egotistical failure. At this point, I think I really started to see that, yeah, it was too weirdly negative and personal. So maybe could be something less personal and more positive, right? So my mind went to HIV positive, which I'm not, ladies, and men's butts. Just saying, wink, wink. So then I went to DS positive, Down syndrome. That's not a great name. I also thought of Togi positive, but then I saw they're basically the same thing. DS positive, Togi positive. First AIDS. I didn't really like that, so I tried to switch it up. Should be something offensive, right? I saw this and I thought, this is kind of offensive. It should be something more offensive. Retards Anonymous. Honestly, not bad. I actually kind of fucking just move the camera, please. Honestly, not bad. That's actually I like that one. Bowl of cum. I don't know. It's glass half empty. Cause I'm a negative person. But with cum. Okay. So it shows what type of person I am. God, my shadow. I really don't like my shadow right now. But it's whatever. But with cum. Okay. It shows what kind of person I am. Think about cum And I think glass half empty style, but with cum. Next page. This is all going on within the confines of an hour. I just sat down, paper, fucking rock, no scissors. I've been banned from using scissors in this household. All right, theoretical perv. That's pretty good. But perversion is already theoretical, right? So it's kind of a redundant name, though I am a perv in theory. I think I wanted this to represent the fact that I am a virgin, but also perverted. But it doesn't really make much sense. Hentai enjoyer. True, but it's too vague and doesn't represent me or my brand very well. Yeah, see, the thing is, I am a hentai enjoyer, but that doesn't really say much about me. And I feel like this is gonna just, this is gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of people. It's gonna attract people that are just weird hentai enjoyers, and when they start watching, they're like, "This isn't about hentai. I'm gonna jerk off to my waifu, my best girl, if you will." Right? So that's not really the best. Hentai boxing. It's a great new sport. Same concept as chess boxing. Whoever comes first or gets a KO wins. Not a name idea. So this is not a name idea, but it is a great sport, and I think people should start looking into it. If it already exists, fucking invest everything, right? Marmaduke, right? So at this point, I'm just running out of ideas. Great example of what I should shoot for in terms of rolling off the tongue. So yeah, Marmaduke, it's just a great name, a sketch. Marmaduke. Stable Ronaldo, something like that. But it's too vague, though it's completely meaningless and it's not connected to reality or me as a person. Yeah, so not Marmaduke, but a name like this would be cool, like an iconic name. All right, the word person is good. So when I wrote or me as a person, I really enjoyed the way person sounded in my head. So, take notes. The word person is good. All right. Too much structure. I need the randomness of creativity and to take over. All right. Yeah. So this makes sense. I mean, I was trying to make it too technical, too structured, too connected to logic. If I wanted to find a good name, I needed creativity and the randomness it brings. And in that randomness, I would find something marvelous. I keep looking at it. I just don't like the shadow that I create. But whatever, that's fine. Randomness of creativity. Pretty good idea for a name. Not me though. Randomness of creativity. That's too like abstract. You know what I'm saying? Also, just saying all the name ideas are circled so I know which one are name ideas and what are notes and ideas, not name ideas. Large men's balls. Okay, so here we are embracing the random, I think is what is happening currently. Pearson Spectre lit, and here I try to draw a bonfire like lit, fucking fucking lit. I don't. Am I doing a gang sign right now? So I think the idea here was instead of person, I for some reason thought Pearson, and then went straight to Pearson Spectre lit, lit, lit. I am currently retarded. Then I thought person of color, piggybacking off the person idea, person of color, right? So this is like a medium, person of something. In this case, it's based off person of color, and female identifying person. So something identifying person. These are two mediums in which I thought might be good to brainstorm in. So on the left side, I came up with a person of color hater. See, because I hate people of color. I don't really, but that sounds funny. It's not great. Perso, okay, so I forgot the N here. Might be because the last one I'm trying to, you know, limit the amount of N words I have just to seem more PC and more mainstream in terms of my appeal. Perso of vulgar. I say vulgar things. This makes sense. I am a person of vulgar, though I don't really connect with the name when I hear it. See, I'm just trying to write things down, and when something hits the G spot of my, well, how do I say it? My brain. Like, ooh, that's a great idea. Like, I'll know it when I hear it. My brain will know it when it is heard in my ear canals and transferred to my brain. All right, I couldn't come up with anything else in that with the person of structure. So moving on to something identifying person, retard identifying person, superhero name. So I thought, well, I'm a retard, so retard identifying person, I identify as a retard. But then I realized it sounds like it's a superhero that identifies persons that are retarded. Hentai identifying person. This is nice. I identify as a perv in Japanese only. So I think this would be lost in translation. I think people wouldn't understand what a hentai identifying person is referring to. So I think that's a no. Right. Anti-Semitic identifying person. Nick Heil. L format. Let's move on. I did not enjoy what this format was creating. It was creating names that were not creative, and it felt too restrictive, and I didn't like it. No good ideas came of it. Right. So then I just went back to creative freedom. So let's see. Disgusting rat. You know? It might not be the most appealing name, but it is a great representation of this guy right here, which is me. What is this voice that I'm doing? Nazi. Okay. I think I was thinking of Shane Gillis, Tony Hinchcliffe, people referring to them as Nazis after the Kevin Hart roast. I'm running out of ideas here. I don't know. Sweaty humanling, right? Because, or if it was sweaty man, it just isn't creative enough, right? But a humanling is a small human. I am not a small human by any means, but it could appeal to a younger audience or an audience that sees themselves as not very mature. Sweaty humanling. Also, people that sweat a lot. At this point, I'm kind of struggling to come up with an actual fucking name for my YouTube channel. Like, it's so hard. I don't know where I went with this, but look, this is struggle right here. X-ist man. X represents anything you want. Racist, sexist, homophobist. Austin comedy sub. That's pretty good. I think this is referring to the Austin comedy scene and that I subscribe to it, but also I subscribe to their ideals or ideas or ways of thinking. So I'm kind of getting in with the Austin comedy enjoyer club, but also that I am a submissive in bed, which is fully theoretical. Moving on, theoretical dom. See, I am a virgin, but I think Read with South Park Diabetes voice. Oh, okay, okay. Theoretical Dom. I would so fucking. I would so fuck the shit out of. I don't know how to read. I would so fuck the shit out of your world. Right? The guy with diabetes? No? No one? This is just how my mind works. Beetlejuice. Eh. And is right because it's nice. It does roll off the tongue. It's just I'm not Jewish. I think the original idea was Beetlejuice because I kind of like taking the word juice and making it the word Jews. Beetlejuice. It doesn't really. It's not bad. Beetlejuice though because I'm a person. It could seem like I'm taking a political stance, which I am, but not the best. Everything ist. Same concept as exist. So, buff in theory. So, going back to the theoretical stuff, uh, theoretically I could be buff. I just don't feel like it. Okay? So at this point, I think I know that I'm going to record a video of my ideas of my name. At the beginning, it was just, I need a name. Let me sit down for an hour. At this point, I can tell because I left myself notes on how to read my own notes. I would so fuck the shit out of your world. With a lisp, I think is what that's called. Is that a lisp? Yeah. I would so fuck the shit out of your world. I'm Scott Malkinson. I have diabetes. Isn't it Scott Malkinson? Anyway, something with feet. So at this point, I thought, maybe it should be something offensive. People find foot fetishry offensive. And I am obsessed with my feet. Wait. And I have been for the past year. These are my grounding earth runners sandals that are made for running and grounding yourself to the earth. Very hippie, very nice. I'm also into the whole barefoot thing, so I thought maybe something with feet. I identify with foot stuff. I've also had a foot fetish in the past. Now that I see people's feet and how disfigured they are, I'm not very much into feet anymore. Sometimes the occasional foot will catch my eye or my penis is fancy. And I will jerk off for a minute and come. Moving on. Feet are my life. That's very nice because it could be taken as, I am working on my own feet. I am working on others' feet. I am very intrigued by feet. Or I am a pervert that loves feet so much it is his whole life. I think this is pretty good. Foot fetishist, right? Because, I was just spitballing. It's just ideas. They're not all great. None of them are good. Stop scaring the toes, as opposed to stop scaring the hose. Whip them out, right? Because we should live in a world where people should be less foot conscious or less self-conscious about their feet, very conscious about their feet, and they should let them toes out. Because you know what? Freeing the toes is good. I think there was something about free the toes that I thought, but I did not write down. Right. Feet, MMA, hentai. Again, the hentai part doesn't represent me. I do like feet. I do like MMA. Something of this sort could work, but no. Because then I would be, I would be stuck with feet, MMA, and hentai. I would have to make videos about these things. And I would have to build an audience about this, or it would attract an audience and they would be disappointed. So it would be difficult to build an audience that wants feet, MMA, and hentai when all I want to do is lazy stuff. Um, and probably not connected to these three things. Maybe sometimes, but most of the time, no. Feet, an obsession. So this was like a this is more of like a documentary title. And if I did make a documentary about feet, it would be called Feet and Obsession. Again, not a great name for a YouTube channel. Jesus Christ, I am so fucking frustrated at myself. Phone, how much time do I have left? 40 minutes. All right, so it's moving faster than it was before. That's pretty good. Because I'm pretty sure I'm more than halfway through this and it took me an hour. So then I went back to random creativity. Oi, cunt! I was thinking of Sir William Butcher from The Boys. Oi, cunt! Pretty good name. Honestly, I heart this. Wait. Heart. N-word. Let's move on. Insecure about my penis. I thought insecure about my penis, though true, would be, I don't know, tacky or too serious. Insecure about my penis could be taken as, I don't want to watch that guy. He's insecure about his penis. Insecure about my peener comes off more like, well, he is insecure about his peener, but he's having a fun time with it. You know? Just a fun guy having a fun time with his penis. Hey, I'm having a good time and it's with my penis that I'm insecure about. New names. Motivation worst. So I saw my buddy's video pop up, and his YouTube name and also like online alias is worst, right? So I thought, well, that's a pretty simple and nice alias. So let's, so I came up with best, average, meh, meh. Wait, is it meh? That's how you should. Meh, meh, meh. That's how you should read it, in my mind. Kinda bad. Okay, I guess. Okay, I guess is pretty good. I'm hearting that. But it's not really a full heart because let me just blacken a part of it. Because I gotta be known as this thing. Sketch is known as sketch. No one's gonna like announce me as, and you're a fucking NBA draft picker today, the YouTuber known as Okay, I Guess. It's got to be sketch. It's sketch. It's a YouTube personality. It's an internet personality. We all know. We all love. Okay, I guess. It's not gonna work. It's gotta be like one word, two words, maybe, right? Okay, I guess is just like a concept. It doesn't feel like a name. Let's move on. Obsessive failure. I am obsessive about things. I do fail constantly, and I am a failure, right? So no matter how much I obsess over something, I do fail at it, and I am overall a failure. Pretty good. Obsessive failure. Still doesn't roll off the tongue. Still doesn't feel like something someone could announce me as, like, even if, someone's got a, I don't know, man. At this point, I'm trying anything. I do nothing. So I think this is based on, there's like an Australian guy. His YouTube channel is I Make Stuff, I think it's called. So something like that, All right, meaningless but fun. See, I went in a direction where it's like, oh, let me describe kind of like the vibe of what's gonna be going on here. this space, this YouTube area that I have, this chunk of YouTube that I have to myself, what type of videos, what should you expect? You know? And that's something, but it's not a name. And maybe this is a good idea to attract a certain type of audience, but it is not something that I could be identified as. Speaking of which, Mr. Fister, Beardo Weirdo. These are great superhero names. Mr. Fister, I can see being announced as Mr. Fister, and it's a nice, silly name. I like it. I honestly like it. Beardo Weirdo. I've thought of these names before. Fist your mom, right? But that's my naming. That's my gaming tag, right? That's my Valorant tag. Don't ban me. So that doesn't feel too good. A look into my mind palace, right? Because when you watch billionaires talk about their morning routine, they always have a meditation section at 7 a.m., 5 hours after they've woken up, and after they've worked out twice, where they rearrange their mind palace by what am I talking about? By meditating. A look into my mind palace. Look into my mind is, just stuff. This is me, Gigi. Just stuff, meaningless but fun. I do nothing. A look into my mind. This is me, Gigi. At this point, I've given up. See, even I know this is it, okay? That's also a name idea. Everything circled is a name idea. This is it, okay? It's what I was feeling at that point. Was this is just this is what I'm going. This is what I'm going for at this point, right? It's this is it, okay? It's just this thing. It's this. Just stop complicating it. It's this thing. But that doesn't work very well as a name, so we keep going. Ethical persuasion. Oh, wait. First I gotta read the persuasion, because I'm a pussy. Right. Ethical persuasion. Ethnic persuasion. Racial persuasion. So I'm just going off the persuasion thing. It could go many ways. I'm bored is what my state of mind was at this point, and I came up with a name. I'm bored. Right. So at this point, I was bored. So I started brainstorming. I kept running into this wall of this shit is shit. It's not good. I don't like it. So I started just writing my thoughts down like a good old boy. I want something that captures the nature of my shenanigans, right? Just stuff. I do nothing. Nature of my shenanigans. Also a good name in this category, but not a good name for a YouTube channel, in my opinion, because this is what I will be identified as. You can't just be a Charlie, I mean, I can be a Charlie. I have different names and everything, and then just people know me as Gigi, right? But yeah, Moist Critical, Penguinzo, fucking everything and anything. You can't be a Charlie. A Charlie comes once in a lifetime, once in a generation. So, nature of my shenanigans is not a good name for a YouTube channel. Neither is Mr. Fister. Neither is Fist Your Mom. Maybe those are nice, actually. But there has to be a name, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Not just a concept. Fucking, that's what I'm saying, bro. I wrote this. All right. It's me. I'm reading my own thoughts. Gotcha. I need something to be identified as a person, right? Or a personality. Gigi, this is my name, but it's GIGI. Great influence, gay inside. That's pretty nice. It's simple. Gigi. I would just be known as Gigi. Why not? It's me, Gigi. You know? Hey, it's me, Gigi. Honestly, the name Gigi does not roll off the English speaking tongue. It is weird. It is weird when I say it. It is weird when I hear me say it. Hey, it's me, Gigi. I am disgusted by it. But reading it, it's simple. It looks nice. It's me, Gigi. Whatever. Shit with my name, go. So at this point, I was like, fuck this shit. I need something with my own name in it. That's how I'm going to be identified as me. Kiki. Oh, Kiki-da. Moving on. Dude, I'm sweating profusely. Is this dandruff? No. It's just paper. Paper flake, if you will. Life of Gigi. Kind of like Life of Pi or Life of Pablo, but with my name. Because it's my channel, right? In Gigi's head. This is a play on, In My Mind Palace or whatever the fuck the other name was. In Gigi's head. Pretty nice, pretty good. Because I am a difficult person to understand, but if you watch my channel, it could be an insight of how my mind works. In Gigi's head. Give Gigi head, right? Gluck gluck. I could, if I, give Gigi head, it's pretty good. I would like to receive head. I have Vaseline right here, right? And also, I can have great what's it called? Partner videos. I can also collaborate on videos with Gluck's Gym Reviews or Gluck's Home Gym or whatever their name is, right? Give Gigi head, pretty good. Kill Gigi. So I went with the idea of Kill Tony, and then I went straight to Suicidal Gigi because I am the Gigi Files. I really like this. Kind of like the Diddy Files, the Epstein Files, I could be known as the Gigi Files. This is nice. Okay, so this kind of identifies me as a bad person that does very bad, perverted things. Which is why it's a great name, right? Netflix style. So I did the 2 thumbs up. It's super like on Netflix. Serial Gigi. So I went with the I'm a bad person, let's explore that, to make a Gigi. I haven't seen the show. I think the show's name is To Make a Murderer, right? Serial Gigi, To Make a Gigi. This is what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to catch a Gigi. I hope not. Not yet. This is a play on To Catch a Predator. And I do not yet want to be caught. Gigi the Anal Iator. Kind of like Annihilator, but with anal in it. It's pretty classy, I think. Gigi M. It's a Severance reference because they don't know each other's last names. They just know the first letter. Gigi M. It's not funny enough, right? Gigi Simulator. Kind of like Goat Simulator because I'm the goat. Gigi's Simulation because I live in a simulation where aliens are trying to extract information out of my brain and you are all lying to me and you are all fake and this entire world is fake. Or at least I thought that when I was 10. Aliens are geeky. Right? Because I'm an alien to you guys that are extracting information out of my head. We are geeky. Geeky is us, right? So it's a communal thing, we are geeky because everybody wants to be me. Geeky is us. I think I can represent a new. He was a great. He was a great inspiration for the generation, and now I am inspiration for the new generation. Quote by Ilya Topuria. Ilya Topuria. Very difficult to blend the tongue of English with the tongue of Georgian. When you are using English, the tongue, posture, and movement directions are very different. Just the movement patterns. You use your tongue very differently in different languages. So it's very hard if you don't take a second to reset to pronounce things in Georgian and in English. This is why I find people have a difficult time speaking actual English that are Georgian because they just use their Georgian tongue posture. Anu ეხლა ესე თუ ვიბაზრე და მე English-ში გადავიდე. Very difficult, right? Anyway. Ilya Topuria. But if I'm speaking English, Ilya Topuria. See? Anyway. Gigi. What? See? It took me a while. Gigi ara chemigale. Radio Gigi, as opposed to Radio Gaga. I actually like this one. Because you get to listen to my bullshit. It's been 40 minutes. I'm over-explaining these things. The secret society of Gigi. Again, I'm creating a community that identifies with me. The new generation. Now I will be inspiration for new generation. All of these are good. All of these are good. I like the Gigi ones. I still haven't decided which one I want. Saimura. This is reserved. I'm not going to use this. Saimura is great, very catchy. I thought of it once on a road trip. But it is reserved for my musician name. As I thought of it originally, it was supposed to be me when I get famous for something else. But then I want to also do music super well because I'm awesome. I've never played an instrument in my life. I do not know how to sing. Moving on. Because Saimura is Maisura. Backwards. That's my last name. Kinda. It's a cute pet name for my last name. Maisura Saimura. Right? But yeah. So when I become famous and I want to do music, but on the DL, this is going to be my secret name, but it's also like a breadcrumb, so you kind of like try to figure out who I am. Right. Gigi is inevitable. I was feeling like Thanos at this point, I think. But not Iron Man. Not Iron Man. Gigi will never be Iron Man. Gigi is us. Gigi will conquer the world. Not the best name. It is a true fact. What the fuck was that? That was a weird noise. It was a creepy noise. I'm scared. 1 hour has passed already. Right. So at this point, I was going over my time for a couple minutes, but I had other stuff to do, like take a shit, because I was eating chia very slowly. I had to go outside. I had to make sure this old lady that came to my house was not a threat and was in fact my grandmother's friend. My grandmother was asleep at the time. It makes more sense. You had to be there. I, Big Gigi. I don't know what this is. The notorious GIGI. Oh, so like Biggie. I, Big Gigi. I don't know what that means. Maybe I started with one name and in the middle I thought like Biggie, Gigi, Gigi, the notorious GIGI, GG. So at this point, I have been reading this for 40 minutes, and I have not yet decided on a name. I have to decide now! And this is Angry Face. This is supposed to be fire. Tried to make an angry looking man with fire hair. It's a caveman. Yeah, so it came out to be a caveman with like big teeth, underbite, and bushy brows. It was supposed to be like flame hair, but I had already written this part and I couldn't go over it. Ah! No, shit. So here I am, once again, living the life, but now and then, I feel it in to take it slow. That's not the words. And you don't know where you are now, lost in the moment you disappear. You don't have to be afraid to put your dreams in action. You're never gonna fade, you'll be the main attraction. On a fantasy, just remember me with this name, the Gigi Files. Let's just go with the Gigi Files. Fuck it. It's not great. It's not good. I'll probably change it within the month. Look how sweaty I am. Fucking. You can already see these are beads of sweat. This is just from me sitting down and reading. It's not very hot either. It's just, I'm a sweaty guy. If you can see, it's pretty much sweat. There's sweat everywhere. All right. I'm a failure. I've failed society. The Gigi Files. Why not? I'm a horrible person. I hope I get famous one day and there are actual Gigi Files. Like horrible shit that I've done before. I'm not discussing it. It's going to be like sketch. It's going to come out and I'm going to try to kill myself. You know? You can't get it out of me. You can't get it out of me now, bro. Okay? It's not happening. You're not getting it that easy, all right? I got to first get famous, hide as much of it as I can, get blackmailed like a few times, and maybe then we cook. This Breaking Bad reference. And only then we cook. Comprende? That's not. The comprende part is later. Is it okay to rub lotion on your hair? I don't know. I don't even know how to rub silicone on a toilet. It is currently not usable. I have to rip the silicone off today and make like a good clean line. So the thing with silicone is you can't make a line that you don't like, try to add more, and then fill in gaps by rubbing it with the own nozzle of the silicone thing, because then the silicone sticks and it comes off in one piece and now there's nothing there and you're a failure. So you gotta make like one clean line and it's like really hard. You kind of have to get on the most disgusting bathroom floor just like with your face and try to make like a one continuous line. You also have to get like the speed right. If you go too fast, that's going to leave gaps. If you go too slow, that's going to make too much silicone, which could bunch up, and that could then stick together and leave gaps. What am I talking about? I'm just stressed, man. Someone's yelling, and it's scary. I can't think of a name. Saimura. No, no. It's my secret alias. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Maybe not. Ooh, dude, this makes me look like a gangster. Like a fat fucking slob of a gangster. Just gotta find the right lighting, man. Like this is not great. But don't you know I listen in the man. Why I. Alright. I gotta leave. This is it. Name Life of Gigi. No, that's bad. It's bad. I think the Gigi Files. There's a comedic twist to it, and there's got to be a comedic and disgusting, like a viscerally disgusting, like something that makes you feel, fuck. There's got to be that element to it because I'm just that person. Pearson Spector. All right, let's go. That's it. That's the video. It's done.